ACI 1948 here. It's going to be the next big project. This is I'm not sure of the year yet. It's a Maytag though. Kind of make that out. But this one's actually a electric one. There's an electric motor on it down there. And see, look how old that cord is. It's like got the asbestos style coating on it. But it's not in real bad shape. It seemed to turn. I haven't played with it too much. I just drug it in. I mean, I've had it. I just drug it in to where I can work on it. I washed it out with the pressure washer. It had some junk down in there. Got that all cleaned up. Here's the agitator for it. But that just there's like a square cog way down there. It sits there and rides off. That goes back and forth. So what I'm going to put on this, other than an electric motor, is one of these two. I'm thinking about this one. This one looks like it came off a washing machine actually, but the one that came off was mounted a little different. This one's like mounted up high. That would hook up onto the top of it, and then this would be up underneath the mount. So you've still got the belt on it. So it probably came off of one, but it's got the guard. So I'm thinking about taking this one, but the problem is, since it has that top mount, it doesn't have any holes up underneath, and this one's got a tin tank under it. But this one here has a cast iron tank under it, and it's got holes up under the, you got a hole there and a hole there that you can put bolts through. So I'm going to take the base off of that, put it on this. I haven't had this one running yet. This one I got for like $75, and it was a part in a box. And it came with the Kickstarter. So I went ahead and bought it. I couldn't talk the guy down any. I really wanted the Kickstarter off of it for another engine I got, but that's alright. So that was a fun project. It was all in pieces. I took the manual, put it back together, and I had it kind of running. I'm thinking maybe something to do with my timing might be off. I never did get it running right. It was kind of getting in the winter when I finished it, but it turns, and it would probably fire up and run if I played with it a little bit. But this is going to be the subject matter, getting this one going. It turns. It's got the original. It's a shame this one's broken, but it's got, I don't know if it originally used Champion spark plugs, but they're definitely about the right age for it. So I'm going to I guess first thing I'll put some oil down the cylinders and take the gas tank off. And that's the nice thing about these, you can actually take the whole gas tank off to clean it and everything. You just got to replace the gasket. It's got bolts all around there, and that's what holds the tank on. So I might start with taking the maybe I'll take the tank off this one, see how bad it is, and if it's really bad up underneath there, maybe I'll see about just getting that one going, throw pieces like the kickstart and guard and stuff off of this one onto that one. Okay, well, it turns out that was the right plug. I don't know if that's going to focus. It actually says Maytag on it. Champion Maytag. Oh man, it's a shame that other one's broke. It does say Maytag on it, or at least it still kind of does. You can see Y-egg. Oh, a little white, but well, there's no spark in this, so that cap's kind of solid on there too. So I'm going to see about, maybe I'll just take the kickstart and the side shield off of this one and throw them onto that one, because I know it was pretty close to running. Just try and get it running. Really like to do this one up too. The only problem is these kickstarters. I don't have enough of them to go around for everything I got. So we'll see what happens. Okay, we're going to be taking the kickstart off. There's two bolts. There's one up here and there's one towards the back. I'll show you once I get it out. And there's also a little set screw on right down in here. I don't know if you can see that. I'm not right. Yeah, there's a little set screw here you got to unscrew. The second bolt's back here. So then you can kind of get this and rock it back and forth, and hopefully not too much. Well, it's going to be difficult. It's coming. There we go. She's almost off. Okay. You gotta watch it because there's a spring down in there. Right there. So you don't want that springing out on you. Or at least springing across your shop. It shouldn't, but so that's that off. Then you got a little bearing set up there. There's your shaft that was riding on. So yeah, I think I'm just going to go ahead and put this kickstart on the other one and see if I can get that one to run at the moment. Then hopefully I'll revisit this at some point. Because really this engine's in good shape overall. I mean, it turns over good. Just no spark at the moment, and I gotta swap out gas tanks. That one, the gas tank should still be good in. I shouldn't have to mess with it. But we'll see what happens when we get there. Also, that one's already painted up pretty nice. I redid it a few years ago when I got it. Okay, I got the side shield off. I'm back onto this one because the pin, the guide pin over here has a C-clip holding it, and it's really on there. I don't have any tools to take that off, and it's not. I'd have to take this cup off to even try to get at getting it off with a screwdriver or pry bar or a chisel. So pretty much how this was on there was this back one here, the bolt up front, and then there's a bolt up underneath here, right there. That was your third holder. Yeah, you can see that. So that's how this was held on. The new tank won't have that hole, so this thing's probably not going to get used on it. And that top piece is probably not going to get used on it. So at the moment it's looking like it's just going to be the main part of the engine, which is fine. So I believe I have all the bolts out for the tank to come off. There's one there. There's one back in there, and there's one there, and one there. Well, yeah, one over there. But I don't know if you can see the piston moving in there. But it's got good compression. So it's about getting this tank off here. Probably won't come extremely easy. Oh boy. I have to take a screwdriver and jam it in there. Okay. Well, I opened the tank. The lid was sealed shut. You can't really see in there, can you? Well, maybe you can. No, not really. Yeah, you see that white down there? This tank's like perfect. So now I don't want to take it apart. This engine seems like it's still original. It's even got tag there. It doesn't look like it's been repainted. It had the Maytag plugs on it. Oh, now I don't really want to dig into this one too much. I just want to kind of get it running and keep it original. Looks like it's well taken care of. If you could see it. Oh, I don't know. Maybe I'll go back to just trying to get the other one in a running state. But in order to do that, I'm going to have to borrow the pulley off this. So, because I don't have a pulley to wrap a rope around and pull it. So, as long as I still have my Okay, I just took the center nut off. I was able to just hold it by hand and pound it. I screwed the nut back on there, but left some room on there so it wasn't flush, and so I wouldn't bang up the threads. What I used to break it loose was this, and I really like this thing. It just broke it right loose. Now I got the pulley. See, it's got a little D shape on there. It only fits on there one way. I'll take the flywheel off. Be careful not to drop that. These fins will break. There's the key on. Okay, see how long the key is on there? Wow, this thing is in really good shape. I'm just, even inside there, looks really good. A piece of wire off something. Yeah, I'm going to do something Road King talked about and cross the magnets so they don't lose their charge. Just take a bolt or something that's long enough, and that way it won't lose their charge when they're sitting off. This shouldn't be off there too long now. Okay, now the points. Yeah, they're pretty. Focus. There we go. Pretty dirty in there, so I'm going to clean them, see if that gives us any spark. Up there, probably use a little wiping off. For the most part, this thing looks pretty good. Okay, well, I got that all cleaned up, so now we're going to see about putting the flywheel back on. Hopefully. If we don't knock that key off, we should be good. Yep, looks like we're good. Now, I'm going to throw line this up like the D it is. And that'll snug on there. And this had a washer and a lock washer. And then the nut. Sure, putting that nut on the right way. Start it on there. We'll go ahead and secure it. Yeah, that thing won't crank it, but alright, we'll see if we got any spark out of it. Set you up where you can see and grab. Maybe I can trust that plug. If I don't get spark with this for sure, then I'll go find a better. Or it can just fall on the floor. Alright, let's see if we got spark. I can hear it. I don't know if you can see that, but she's sparking. Well, no, I don't want to do it. It's probably the plug, being dirty as it is, but it's definitely giving me spark though. Yeah, it's giving me spark. Oh well, that got me. Yeah, I'd say it's ready to run. So I'm going to get some premix, and I can't remember exactly what these things were supposed to run, but I've got kind of my own little guesstimated mix-up I've been using in the weed eater, and it seemed to like it. So I'm going to go off of that. Alright, well, we're going to see if this wants to fire up. I believe all the way in was choke, so we'll give it some choke. Okay, try that again. Looks like she's wanting to go. give it some air. Come on. Give her a little more air. Well, it's a runner. All right. Wish it could have got to idle a little bit. Maybe I'll give it one more go. Give her. Watch that spark plug wire, it'll get you. That's why they have to have boots on them. Very good. Oh, I'll bet I know. It's because of the angle I got it at. The fuel pickup's over on this side and everything will be back in this corner. So that's probably why. So I probably ran all the fuel I had in it. I didn't want to put a ton in it. Okay, well, it's a runner. Well, I'll see you in the next video. I'm going to find out something to do with this one. I do have another engine that's more set up with a base like that. I just didn't want to use it because it's kind of a display. I had a 92 and a 72 on a cart together. But, well, I can't really put that one on there, can I? Because of the base. Makes things kind of difficult. I'll figure out something to do with that one. Definitely put it back together with the guard on it. Keep all that together. This little guy might be an upcoming project. I don't know yet. It's either going to be this one going on there or the other one I have. The other one actually runs pretty good. And I've got a kickstart. I put the kickstart that came off of this one onto that one so I could have something for the show because I couldn't get this one to run. I think that one is just a straight 72 and this one's a 72 like DA on the serial tag. I think that's what it was. 72A, yeah, DA. Right up there's your serial number. I got you on the tripod, you probably can't see it anyway. Or the model number, I mean. See the A, it's a 72DA. And I think the other one was just a straight 72, but a lot of the parts were interchangeable. I think maybe it was what type of mag it had. I think that's what the difference between 72 and the DA had. But, alright. I'll see you in the next video. Have a great day.